Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. So in today's video, I have a guest with us. I'm sure you guys, some of you might have known him or you know him. Yeah. So yeah, I have with me, please introduce yourself.
Hello, guys. So my name is Dennis, but you can call me Promzy. That's my nickname. So yeah, I go by the name Promzy.
Okay, so can you please tell us your university, your city, where you're from? Just give us a brief background.
Okay. So I'm from back home. I'm from. I completed University of Ghana. I did material science and engineering, like you yourself, and I moved to Germany to do a language course. I'm currently studying advanced manufacturing at the Technical University Chemnitz, as in TU Chemnitz, and I'm currently based in Chemnitz, Germany.
Okay. So let's just dive into the video straight to the point. Usually I ask people the application process. It looks like yours is a bit different from the usual one. Most of us come with like masters or bachelors. In fact, most come with masters. But you came through the language routes.
Yes,
Can you
kind of.
can you like give us a brief, like I'm sure a lot of people don't know about that, like coming to Germany to study language, then continue to do masters. A lot of people don't know that. Can you please give us like a short brief on top?
So mine was almost like the master's one. I got a master's at a university and the program was in German. So I
Okay.
was supposed to complete the German language before starting the
Oh,
program. So the process was like applying for the school. But when I got here, I was supposed to do the course first before enrolling as a full-time student at the university.
okay. So the course was for how many years? Like or a year or many
The
months? The
German
language
course
course.
The language course per law is supposed to be for maximum of 3 semesters. You are supposed to finish the course within 3 semesters.
Okay.
If you can't finish within 3 semesters, bye bye to Germany.
So that means if you are coming to the language route, like you have to study in German, but you have to do like a language course for 3 years, and if you for 3 semesters.
Three
So if you
semesters.
exceed that 3 semesters,
You
yeah.
can't you can't re-enroll the language course with to get a student visa and you're going to extend your visa because you've been here for the first semester, second semester, and the bonus semester is the third semester. Unless you apply for a university and get a visa and you're going to enroll to that university. If not, you don't have any reason to be in Germany.
So Bishanagon is, for those of you don't know, is student enrollments. Like every semester you get a new student enrollment, and that's what you have to take to the Auslander immigration office for your visa renewal, even for your student hostel. Like it's very, very important. One of the most important documents you need. Okay. So that means you are studying in German.
I was supposed to be studying German, but after the language, I made a very bold decision to continue the education in English because who knows, I might find myself in another country and completing
Mm-hmm.
studies in German will make me localized to only this country. So
Okay.
after the language, I did a different course in English.
Okay. So with that, there's no problem.
With
Like
the
if you
English,
switch to study in English.
there's not supposed to be any problem
Okay.
because I had completed the language. So
Okay.
yeah, so that one was like, you came here to complete the language and do your education. Were you able to complete the language? Yes, I completed. Now I just want to change schools. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, that makes sense. Oh, okay. All right, so tell us, you said you're studying manufacturing,
advanced manufacturing.
advanced manufacturing, you studied material science back in University of Ghana. Like, for your first semester, starting your masters, like, did you had any challenges? Because I know, like, the way we study in Ghana or the way our lectures teach us is quite different from even our exams is way different from what we have here in Germany. So, like, was it difficult for you? Share like your experience with us.
So my experience isn't like any other. Okay, isn't like your experience because
Okay.
I enrolled into community 2020 COVID time. So everything was online.
Ah,
So I didn't have the experience that most master students had in classroom, like the way the lecturer is speaking and those things, we find it
Mm-hmm.
difficult. My experience is the online experience, which everyone
Yeah.
knows is boring. You don't get to make a lot of friends in person. So I started attending lectures in person this semester. My first
Oh,
lecture in person is this semester, and that's like only 2 courses. So, and I'm almost done. Like I'm done with like 80%. So I almost completed my master's with everything being done online. So I don't really have experience as in face to face.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow. Oh,
Very
okay.
sad. Very sad.
Yeah, yeah. Even I had just one semester of um person to person class, but to be honest with you, I prefer online class because
Online.
I prefer online class because I don't have to. I could just be in my room and attend a class. I don't have to go to the faculty because the faculty is like more than 30 minutes from my hostel. So,
Oh,
like you
yeah.
know how in Germany the departments or faculties are spread throughout. I don't know how it's like in Chemnitz.
I can stand here and see my university
Oh, okay.
like
So
at the center of
yeah, like
like Pentagon and engineering school. Those who went
oh,
to
okay, yeah. For instance, where I am, my hostel is very close to the main campus, but it's not
Mhm.
close to the Faculty of Engineering. It's
Uh-huh.
like health sciences here, social sciences, like it's just spread throughout the city. So yeah. All right, so let's move on. What's the language course? But what level do you need to study in German?
For the program I applied for, it was
Mm-hmm.
DSR. DSR is like, I've forgotten what DSR means. I think Deutschland Schule, something, something like
Yeah.
for tertiary education, like German language level for tertiary education, but I've forgotten the real meaning, DSR. Could translate as C1 for the course I was doing. But there are courses that take B1, B2, C1, depending on the course you are going for. The subject I was going for was like quality engineering, and they needed
Mm.
DSR.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So from your experience,
DSR is DSH. Sorry, I was confused.
D S
H. D.
DSH. DSR. So okay, from your experience, how long do you think one can learn German to let's say level B2? How
B.
long does one need to learn to be able to speak right German to a level of B2? Can I use 1 year? Is it
Yeah, you
possible?
can.
A lot of people ask me that.
You can use 1 year. To be honest with you, I failed only one of the models, which was B1.
Mm,
B1 is the most difficult if you've done the language. The gap between A2 and B1 is very wide. So I
okay,
had
okay,
B1 twice, but I was able to finish the whole course in like 15 months,
okay,
even
okay.
with a paper. So, and my language level is not very high. I'm not very good with languages. So, if you are very good with languages, 1 year is more than enough. And
Mm,
yeah,
determination because German, if you don't have the commitment and if you're not determined, hey,
and drop out.
me that have been in Germany for over 2 years. I can't speak German like oh, I can't. I just buga buga German be.
You
So
survive.
we will survive. So tell us about your visa experience from Ghana, right? Can you share with us some of the questions you were asked? Do you
So
still
my
remember? Do you still
I still
remember?
remember. I
Okay.
still remember. So since I was going in for the language, which was in German,
Mm-hmm.
language was in German. I was asked my German proficiency, like do I
Okay.
speak German? And that time I had A1 and I was doing A2 at the Goethe Institute. So yeah, I had to prove to the embassy that I've
Okay.
already taken A1 and A2. And I had visited before applying for the school. So some question relating to my previous visit came up, which I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
expecting. So why I came before, why have I decided to come to
Yeah.
Germany? Was it because I visited German before? And
Mm-hmm.
certain questions about my faculty, my subject modulus, and I think that was it.
Yeah.
My sponsor, which
Yeah.
was a very tough one because I didn't go with my sponsor. And I think now you don't have to go with your sponsor, but
Yeah.
at
No,
the
you
time
don't
you
have
had
to.
to go with your sponsor.
Yeah.
And my sponsor wasn't available. So that one was a very heated question. How to prove to them where my sponsor was and
Hmm.
why. I decided to come to the embassy without my sponsor.
Oh, okay. I also didn't go with my sponsor, but the mom, she didn't really like ask me any
Oh,
questions about my sponsor because he gave me a letter that he wasn't going to be available when he signed. And yeah, it was okay. I think
was it a
the
man or a
interviewer,
woman?
a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours was a man.
No, that woman, the
That
same
woman. That's good like
one.
that. Yeah, yeah. Okay, guys, before we move on, Promzy has a YouTube channel and he also talks about studying in Germany, a lot of things about Germany, and he has a lot of good information. I think you guys would benefit from it. So you guys can pause this video, go to his channel, come back and continue like a recess, a short break, and come back. So let's continue with this video. All right, so I'm going to, before I forget, I'll be leaving his details in the description box. A lot of you are like, you don't know what description box is. Just scroll down, you see it. It's there. You see the description box. I'm going to put his details there. Or even if you can't see the description box, you should search for Promzy both on YouTube. I'm sure it should come up. You see it. And his Instagram. Your Instagram is also Promzy. Promzy both.
Promzy underscore
Ah,
boat. Yeah.
both. Yeah. Okay. So let's move on. As you know, most of us who come here to study, we also want to work, right? So tell us your experience when you started your studying. Did you find, was it easy for you to find jobs, like student jobs?
Hmm. For me, it was very easy. Not
Okay.
very easy, but it was easy. I came in April, and by June, I was already working because I
Oh,
went.
wow.
I didn't. It was just a month that I didn't work, so I got to work very easy. I think I applied for 2 jobs, and the first job I got, I stayed there for like till I completed my language course and had to
Okay.
move from that city. So it was somehow easy for me to get a job. I even applied for the job with my visa, not with my resident permit.
Ah.
I still managed to get it.
Oh, okay. Wow. I think some a lot of people actually don't know that. But it also depends on your employer.
Employer,
Some
because
would, some
yeah,
are cool. They know that they know you're a student. By all means, you bring your work permit in and all of that. So how was your first job experience like in Germany? And
the boss
what kind of job did you do? Your first
was
job?
KFC. KFC.
KFC.
Yeah,
Wow.
the boss was an African, so
Oh, okay.
it was like it was amazing. Most
Mm-hmm.
people really struggle finding jobs. I know I can't downplay that, but
Yeah.
for me, I went in, I spoke with a guy, I showed him my documents and everything, and it was nice. I started from the back because my language wasn't good.
Hmm.
Kitchen,
Yeah.
and I went to the burger, but as I finished A2 and my German improved, I came to the counter and
Mm-hmm.
I started doing drive, like ordering at the
Yeah.
drive. And that was really one thing that helped me with the language. Working at an
Yeah.
environment where I got to
Yeah.
interact with people.
It helps. It really helps. Oh, okay. And then so now you've moved from, I mean, you were in a different city at that time. Now you're in Chemnitz.
Mhm.
Chemnitz. Is it Chemnitz or how do Chemnitz? Chemnitz?
It's Chemnitz.
Chemnitz.
They say Chemnitz, but if
Chemnitz.
an English speaking country, if you see the spelling, you might say Chemnitz, but it's Chemnitz.
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 Chemnitz, like chemical.
Yeah.
Chemnitz. All right. So right now you're living in Chemnitz.
Yeah.
So in Chemnitz, and are there student jobs available? Can you easily find a student job?
Okay. So the state where I was in North Rhine-Westphalia, as in North Rhine-Westphalia. That place is very big and student jobs isn't a problem. But in Saxony, which is the eastern part of Germany, finding, especially Chemnitz, finding student job isn't as easy as in the West. In
Okay.
this particular city, there's one like few popular jobs. That is Volkswagen, Amazon,
Hmm.
and DHL. And
Yeah.
Volkswagen, they've opened. So once they open, students usually don't work because their pay is good. So they wait,
Yeah.
apply for Volkswagen during the summer, or wait winter during Christmas, they apply for
Mm.
Amazon. So in Chemnitz, student jobs isn't really easy to find like in the West, but you can find heavy jobs in the university
In
and
the
in
university.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. So you mentioned East Germany. So you're in the Eastern Germany. Me, I've
distance.
heard a lot of things about the Eastern Germany, right? Actually, I'm in the northern part of Germany. I've heard there are lots of, like
Mhm.
racist people there and all of that. So have you experienced any of such?
Ah,
Are you close to Dresden?
I'm close to Dresden. Yeah,
Ah, Dresden. I've heard so much about
I know.
not good stuff.
Yeah, not good stuff. I know. So I did the language in the West, and I wanted to come here because of the course. And moving
Yeah,
here, I really had to struggle, talk to my professors in my language, and most of them advised me not to come because of the things they've heard. My
yeah. Because you're
cousins,
black.
exactly. But most of the things happened. I think the refugees Germans took, I've forgotten the year, I think 2013, they brought them in the eastern part of Germany and
Okay.
it caused a lot of tension here. I've heard a lot
Mm,
of bad things about
yeah.
Eastern Germany, but I haven't experienced any. If you had done this interview last month, I would have said I hadn't experienced any. But recently I saw one. It wasn't directly to me, but
Yeah.
to someone, which was very weird. You know, we are not supposed to be wearing masks in the supermarket.
Yeah.
In the buses, they still recommend that we wear.
Yeah.
So this lady saw one of the refugees. I will assume he or she's a refugee because yeah, and he wasn't wearing the mask. The lady went to the driver to go and tell the driver that an Auslander, the way he said the Auslander is not wearing the mask, it wasn't necessary. So I think so
Yeah.
far that's the thing I've seen that is uncalled for. But apart from that, I personally haven't experienced anything that I would say
Hmm.
racism. But probably because
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not
So those
used to
of you who don't know, Auslander is foreigner.
yeah.
Okay. Hmm. Even me, I have not really experienced like direct this thing before. And most people who have been rude are not even like Germans like that. No. Most of these people are not even, so we can't really say
Yeah.
they are all like that. But yeah. Anyways, so I saw that from your video you traveled to the US.
Hey, yes,
I
yeah.
saw that you traveled to the US.
Hmm.
So you been how long did you stay there?
Oh, I just went to Flash. I was there for like only 11 days.
Wow. Hmm. So you going to the US and okay, let's say you stayed there for 11 days and now you also stay in Germany. Can you compare like which do you prefer? Which one do you prefer?
Oh my god, this question. It depends. Osman, it's really yes. Right now, let me see the language. I've
Mm-hmm.
got the German language, but I'm still not very confident to speak the language very fluently. I
Yeah.
doubt I could have an interview with a German for this long. Either
Hmm.
of tense or I wouldn't feel as easy as I am now. So the language is really a problem.
Yeah.
I go to US and I'm like, everyone is speaking English. You know,
And it looks fun. Eh?
it's like so I can understand everyone. So the
Yeah.
language is one of the main reasons why I might consider the state, but you know some other security reasons because Germany is very
Yeah.
safe. Germany is very safe,
Germany
but
is very safe.
it's not that safe.
For
So
America, you don't know. You can leave your house and you don't know if you're going to return. Like you just be walking and but I think America is fun.
America is fun. It's fun.
Germany is a cold country. If you know, like you like having fun and those things. When you come to Germany, Charlie, forget because
You be indoors, sir.
Germany it's a cold country. Like it's not a friendly one. It also depends on your circle, right? Because some people are in Germany and they really have fun. Like every weekend, they have
But
fun. So
I'm
it
wondering
depends.
how did they do it? Are
They
they
also
still
have friends.
yes?
They do.
Oh,
They have fun. They're always doing something like. But most of us, the foreigners, like the international students, it's hard for us to make friends with these Germans because they are only your friends. Oh, let's go and take a beer and that's all. After that, you know how we can visit each other. They're not like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So even me, especially, it's hard for me to be friends with a German. I don't know how to vibe with them.
I think their friendship is surface, but our friendship is like
Like loyalty, like hey,
yeah.
deep, deep, deep. So me, it's very hard for me to vibe with even at work. Like it's hard for me to vibe with them and all of
Just
those.
do what you have to do and
Exactly. Like I
try
have
it.
only one friend, only one German friend, and
Oh, I have a couple of them,
yeah,
but the communication, we don't vibe often, so
exactly.
friendship is still
Like
at
those I have, I can't call them friends because I don't think we
exactly.
are friends.
Yeah.
But they always put in the group, let's go to the cinema, let's go to.
And I think that's one too is a problem because we the foreigners we are somehow conserved and more like we are thinking about
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
Here
Part-time jobs.
and they are always chilling. Let's go to Berlin. Let's go to Hanover.
Yes, yes,
Let's go
yes.
here. So sometimes you decide to be reserved and
Yes,
you're
yes, yes.
falling out of the
And
friend.
the kind of fun they like to have is not like hiking and biking and those adventure stuff. And Charlie, we just want to go and work and get our money, come and sleep and learn and write exams and
And
that's
save
all we want. Yeah. Okay. We're just wrapping up. So tell me, why did you choose Germany to study? Why? Why did you choose Germany?
number one was the finance. I didn't
Okay.
want to go to the States or UK or Canada because I
Mm-hmm.
had to pay huge amounts of money for my education, quality education, which I can't downplay. But
Yeah.
in Germany, I was getting equally quality education, but
Mm-hmm.
for free. So I chose Germany because of the finance. Here is better for international students. And second was because of my field. Germany is known to be an
Yeah.
industrialized
Very
country.
engineering.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
my field and the financial reason pushed me to come to
Yeah.
Germany. Yeah.
Yeah. You've been living in Germany so far. What do you love most about Germany?
It's not like I love a lot about the country, but let me think. Let me think. I don't like the fact that they are very punctual. What I like about the country is the fact that they are very concerned about the environment, recycling.
Yeah, yeah,
A fun thing. I think
yeah.
every country on this planet too how do I say it? Should enforce that law. If you
Yes.
buy something, you take it back. That's one thing I love about the country.
Yeah.
If I was in power, I would take that into Ghana, but I'm not.
Ghana,
If,
I didn't think it will work.
if you are giving them
They'll
back money,
damage the machine for recycling the
if you are
bottles.
if you are giving them money like they are doing here in Germany, it
I
would
really thought of that as
yeah,
well.
it
If it
would
to be effective, I think you have to enforce all these
void
companies that produce water
all yeah.
drinks to put like this thing. When you live in Germany, please don't throw your bottles away. This is what you're talking about. When you live in Germany, these kind of bottles and you see this recycling thing there, please don't throw your bottle away. Take it back to the supermarket. They have a machine, and then you recycle it and you get 25 cents for each.
Now I
So me, when I'm buying water and things like that, it doesn't really bother me because I know, hey, at the end of the day, I'm going to like get something from it. All right. So what didn't you like about Germany?
hey, they will come with you. What don't I like about? Hmm. Oh yeah, of course I don't like appointments. I'm telling you, you have to make
Temple.
appointment for everything,
Yeah, yeah.
which sometimes put things in order, but sometimes
Mhm.
it causes a little bit of chaos.
Yes.
You know, you are sick. The first time I
Exactly
want to
that
go
one. When you're sick.
up, they say make an appointment.
Yeah.
Make an appointment to like it's too much for me. I think sometimes it becomes too much and
Yeah.
it causes a lot of stress in the country. You have to make an
Mm-hmm.
appointment for almost
And for everything, yeah.
yeah.
So for instance, when I want to book appointment to see because my tooth recently had extracted my tooth. And this was really paining me. And then I called the dentist. They're like, they gave me some just like this is an emergency. I'm dying. They gave me the next day.
They
And
get
when I went,
the
it was really paining. Yeah, the next
oh,
day.
you're lucky. I know people
Yes.
who call emergency and they say the next available day is the following week. They say
Or they'll tell you to go to the main hospital
if it's
for emergency.
if you are dying, then
Yeah. But like teeth issue, they're like, okay, you can. We're like, no, I can't. Like I can't chew. I can't do anything. Okay, I think she was just nice to me. And what about booking appointments? Some of them don't speak English.
yeah.
They're like, but as soon as they hear I speak English, no, kind English, no, no.
But
It's not
I
easy. Oh.
understand why they are
Germany,
firm on their language.
yeah.
Yeah.
Germany is a hard country, but it's also a good country. Like you can't get it all. It's like it's on a balance like this.
So it,
The
it makes
50-50.
you more disciplined.
Yeah. So Germany is not that bad. Okay, so Promzy, your advice, right, to anyone who wants to come to study in Germany. What do you have to tell them?
Come. Okay, so what I would say is I know it can be very stressful when you're applying to
Mm,
schools. We've all been through the phase, and I think that's why it encouraged us to make these channels to help incoming students.
yeah,
You have to invest time and research into
exactly.
the thing you want to do. You want to come here and study. Go online, research, do the research as much as possible so that once you start the process, if you have certain difficulty, then you can reach out to either Firdaws or myself. But if you reach out and you ask me to give you the list of schools in Germany that are courses in
Yes,
English,
exactly.
that means you've not done any research because so I will advise that fine, it's difficult and it's time involving, but do the research, invest your time. And for the
Yeah.
language, when you get here, I would advise, even if you're going to spend 2 years or a year here, it's a plus. Try to learn the
Mm-hmm.
language.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not to the highest level, but the basics. I
Yeah,
know you can stay here without the language, but it will be better if you have
to
the
be
language.
better.
Yeah.
To be better. So with what you were saying about the asking of when you guys come to our DMs to ask us questions, some of you, I see your DMs, I see it, I read it, but there are no questions I would like to reply. Like, oh, can you give me a list of schools with business administration? Like, what is stopping me from going to Google? You know, we are just in one small city and we are studying. We don't know all the schools in Germany. Like, we also went through the DAD website, search for the school. So it's very good for you to also, oh, can you give me a list of schools with high acceptance rates? I don't
How,
have that.
how will I do? I
Just
don't
go to
know.
Google. Like
Uh,
everything is on online. Oh, everything is there.
You're even lucky you have Firdaus. Like when I was coming, I didn't have anyone I
Yeah,
was watching.
yeah,
I was watching Indian channels. So at least you have people who are even willing to help you.
yeah,
Just do the little bit you can. And if you have really challenging questions, you can. But
yeah. Challenging ones, exactly. Yeah. So there's this question I wanted to ask, and I almost forgot. Let's go back before we end. How's the cost of living for students in Chemnitz for in a month?
in a month, hmm, I have been in the West, so I would say the West is very expensive compared to the East. For in a month, let me say probably 500 euros
Mm,
if you are very financial conscious. You can stay
okay,
here 400 euros, but you
okay.
have to be a little bit flexible, have
Yeah.
fun, and eat as in
What you
out
like?
to eat. Yeah. So 400 to 500 in this
Okay.
city is okay because this city is very cheap to live in.
Okay, okay, cool, cool. So
Yeah.
before we end the video, Promzy, I know you do a one-on-one. I should have said it at the beginning of the video. I know you do a one-on-one consultation. Can you just tell them about it?
Oh, okay. So like I said, a lot of people reach out to me concerning the application process, which now have started helping a lot of people because I've
Mhm.
realized I've gained a lot of experience
Yeah,
helping people applying for schools. So if you are applying for schools and you have some challenges, or you want someone to do your admission process for you, which I usually don't recommend because I want students to be involved in the application because sometimes it pops up during the interview. But if for some reasons you're unable to do it or you need extra help, you can reach out to me and we'll talk about that. As in, I can help you with the application process and everything.
but put a condition. Only serious people.
Only,
Don't.
of
If
course.
they are not serious, don't going to be disturbing him.
And if you're not serious, you I'll find out in the first.
And if you know your block account is ready.
Yes, people have been reaching out to help with block accounts.
How do you expect a student to help you with your black account? It's impossible. I mean, how much do you even make in a month? I hardly make 1,000 euros in a month.
Hey, cash lady.
I hardly make 1,000 euros. That's the thing,
I
though. That's the
know. And
reality. I highly,
The
I
city
don't.
I'm living in, block account is compulsory. Like for
Every year.
renewal of visa. Yeah. This is the first time I'm extending my visa here. So I'm preparing to open 11K.
Again, blocked.
Again, blocked. Yeah. I
So
know.
I hope they don't start that in my city. We don't do
Yeah,
block accounts is just once. Then the rest is like bank statement.
for most cities it's one, but for my city here, the
I think this city is it Dortmund also. They also do. I think there's this city like that. They also
Dortmund.
do block accounts every. I don't know if it's Dortmund.
My
One of
friend also did one in Dortmund, block account.
Dortmund, right?
Another one also did without block account. In other cities, it's not constant. But here, 90% of the students are doing block accounts. So
Every year.
every year.
Oh,
They do two
that's
years and 1 year afterwards.
yeah, that's crazy. Okay. Thank you so much from Promzy for coming to our channel, to my channel and our channel and everybody's channel. Thank you for this information. And you guys should go to his channel, support him, watch his videos. Trust me, his videos are good. He's
I'm
coming
learning.
for me.
I'm
He's
learning.
better than me, so
I'm
do
learning
watch it.
from you. I'm learning from
Hey,
you.
no, you. Trust me, this guy has good videos, like good videos. So please go and watch his video and support him. Thank you guys so much, and bye bye.
Bye.